Hi, and welcome to the magical journey of quantum metaphysics, where we are combining the science of quantum physics with the metaphysics of being a psychic or having a lifestyle that could be described as a little bit on the alternative side. My name is Marna, and I'm your guide through this. So today we're talking about vibration. Now, one of the first concepts that you need to wrap your head around is understanding that one of the fundamental laws of the universe, one of the things that makes the universe work, is the law of vibration. Every single object in the known universe vibrates constantly. We are all in a constant state of movement on the molecular level. This applies from the largest stars and planets all the way down to a grain of sand on the beach. We are all constantly vibrating at various frequencies. Now, this can be kind of hard to believe because everything around us seems so very solid. If everything is in vibration, then why can't I put my hand right through my other hand or through my computer screen? So the answer to that is found in terms of frequency and arrangement. Now, our brains are incredible little microcomputers. We take all of the vibrations that are constantly around us, and we have learned to translate that into our perceptions of reality. And because our brains tell us we do not see this vibration, we don't. It truly is that simple. I mean, think about it for a second. What are colors? If you've studied science at all, you know that color is a vibration of a particular frequency of light wave. But your brain is translating that frequency of light wave into this is blue, this is red. Same with sounds. All that sounds are a waveform that travels through to the ears and stimulates an electronic impulse in the nervous system that our brain then translates into, oh, I heard a sound. So that everything you're experiencing is nothing more than vibrations that your brain is translating so that you can make sense of the world around you, so you can understand your reality. Yes, this does mean you create your reality on every level. So, let's start out with this concept. Your entire reality is all in here. There is nothing out there. Seems like it. It feels like you touch solid objects, but the truth is that there is a molecule thin level of air between whatever it is you think you're touching and actual physical contact. Yet our brain is translating that information into, oh, this fabric is soft. It's kind of mind-blowing. It goes back to the popular question of if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is there to hear it, does it make a sound? Yes, the sound waves are released no matter what. But does anyone experience the reality if there is no one there to perceive it? Does the act have actual meaning or existence if there is no perception of it? So, since you cannot experience reality without actively perceiving it, this has become a fundamental part of the law of attraction as we know it. Even after you have proof around you that everything is vibration, it's still really hard for us to grasp this on an emotional level. And really, this emphasizes just how weak our logic is compared to the powerhouse of our emotional selves. This is the conscious running up against the subconscious. Our conscious mind can sit there and say, okay, Everything is vibration. We have scientifically measured it. We have scientifically proven it over and over and over again. But the subconscious still sits there and says, but I can touch it. How can it be vibrating? The subconscious takes up a lot more power in the powerhouse than the conscious does. And we see that in our lives as we perceive our reality. Logically accepting a truth is very, very different from believing that truth and being able to apply it in your life. So in order to begin consciously creating your reality, you start with believing, okay, everything is vibration. It's just vibrating at a level that I cannot consciously perceive it at this time. To help with doing this, we're going to do a little bit of visualization. You need to find some time in your day when you can just take some time out, sit at your desk, take a few deep breaths, and just visualize the vibrational nature of everything around you. Calm your mind down and really feel the vibration. Feel the air moving in your office. Feel the sounds. If someone walks by in the hallway, feel that vibration being transmitted through the floor. These are all things that you can do on a daily basis to help wire into your subconscious that yes, vibration does exist and it affects every aspect of life as you know it. It really is easier to pick up than you think, particularly if you're in an area where there are loud sounds going on. If you're in an area with construction, even though that's not normally where you go to meditate, it makes it really, really easy to feel the vibrations of a jackhammer coming up through the floor, even if you're on the 10th story of your building. So, now then, the second concept you have to grasp is that the fundamental principle of the law of vibration is that vibrations of similar frequency are drawn together. Now, if you're talking in terms of sound waves, it's very, very hard to conceptualize sound waves being drawn together. If you're talking in terms of magnetics, it gets a lot easier. So, I'm pretty sure all of us have played with magnets at some point in our lives. I know I did. And I played with them with my kids. When you have a magnetic object, a magnet will have a north pole and a south pole, a positive and a negative. If you try to take two south pole magnets and push them together, it does not matter how strong you are, they will never touch. The magnetic force between them will always repulse them away from each other. This is an example of conflicting vibrational frequencies. On the other hand, if you have a north pole and a south pole, they click together so hard that it's almost impossible to pull them apart. This is what happens when your vibrational frequencies are in alignment and are pulling towards each other. You can also think about this as droplets of water. If you've ever seen water on a window pane or on the hood of your car after a rainstorm, the water will run together. The individual droplets will come together and form larger drops. This happens completely naturally, and if there is any movement to the water at all, you will see the droplets form into a little puddle, right? Right. This occurs because water all has the same vibration. Now, what happens if we put a droplet of oil in that mix instead of water? A little bit of cooking oil, maybe. No matter what, the droplet of oil will never integrate with the droplet of water. If you've ever sat there and shaken a bottle of vinegar dressing for 15 minutes to try to get it to, at least be cohesive enough to use on your salad, you've seen this in action. Oil and water are different vibrational frequencies that do not attract each other. So this is the idea that the entire law of attraction is based on. If you want to bring something into your life, regardless of what that something is, You have to begin vibrating at a level that is congruent with that desired reality. This is not faking it till you make it. This is being it until you become it. So if everything is vibration, and vibrations of a similar frequency are drawn together, and you have the ability to consciously control your vibration, then you can control any condition in your life. Now, how do you control your vibration? That's a good question, and we will answer that in another video. The problem comes to our resistance. Whenever we attempt to control our reality without first adjusting our vibration to the new reality needed, it does not matter how much physical manipulation you put into creating the world that you wish to see. All of the real work of creating a like vibration is done right up here, inside your mind. Again, your mind creates your reality. Your perception is your reality. What do you perceive? No amount of action alone will produce the results you want. But when you can condition your mind so that your desired frequency of vibration can be created in your reality, then the physical reality alters to match that. It reflects back to us in our new vibration. And I'll be talking about the mirror of reality in another video. So yeah, take some time, think about these ideas. They are a little bit out there for people who are new to this journey. Yeah. See if you can't figure out a way to make them make sense to you, both logically and, more importantly, emotionally. We have to tap into that powerhouse of the subconscious brain and use that to be able to alter the vibrations. This is an exercise that has been done by humanity's greatest leaders and thinkers of the past. You create your own reality. Thank you for joining me in Quantum Metaphysics. This is going to be an exciting journey.